The murder of Ntokozo Xaba has put the spotlight on safety at institutions of higher learning. The Tshwane University of Technology student was allegedly stabbed to death by her ex-boyfriend at her off-campus residence earlier this month. The suspect appeared briefly in the Pretoria Magistrates Court on Monday in connection with the murder. Meanwhile, some gender-based violence activists are calling for stricter measures to fight the scourge. ENCA reporter Pulele Chwiti-Jones filed this report.
It's become a profound and widespread problem in South Africa. Gender-based violence remains a thorn in society. The latest incident to shock the nation is the brutal death of Tshwane University of Technology third-year student Ntokozo Xaba. Xaba was allegedly stabbed to death at a residence earlier this month by her ex-boyfriend. Students at this campus say women aren't safe.
I wouldn't lie, no one feels safer. If this can happen in a residence, I mean a campus is much more complex. So I don't think there's anyone who's feeling safer. This has shaken the whole community of TUT, especially the students. But literally, we are just hoping that the university will provide more, maybe therapy facilities to assist.
I don't know what can be done because there is much. We've marched, we've been doing programs, we've been making sure that we call people of self-defense, but there are no changes. Year by year we march, we complain about men, you understand? So personally, I think it must start by males and females by checking themselves, because the way you act, it shows how you were raised at home.
The Tshwane University of Technology Vice-Chancellor says there are already programs in place to fight gender-based violence, but admits more work needs to be done.
There are other issues we need to look at beyond policing and physical security. We have to look at the cultural and relational aspects, because 9 out of 10 times the perpetrators are people known to the students. There are a few cases where strangers are involved, but most times it's people who are known to the students. So there are cultural and ideological issues, societal issues that we need to work with. And I think maybe our police and our security staff need also to be aware of those issues beyond the issues of whether you have cameras, security gates, security guards or not.
Some gender-based violence activist groups say accountability is needed. They wonder what happened to the promised 1.6 billion rand plan to combat gender-based violence.
We are hoping that the president will actually come with a clear and decisive action towards gender-based violence. You'll remember 2 years ago he pledged over R1 billion towards the fight and the scourge of gender-based violence. We'd actually like an audit on that. What happened to that money? Where has it been used? Because it seems as though the fight against gender-based violence is getting tougher and tougher, and there seems to be no relief. And we are hoping that there will be clarity with regards to what happened to that money, what it was used for.
The SRC from the institution says it will now be taking action, ensuring that off-campus residences accredited to the university have safety measures in place to protect students.
Next week, we are going to check all residences with my SSS for such things that has happened, because this thing of Ntokozo Xaba has shown us that we should go to all those residences and recheck them. Otherwise, it's only accredited residences who don't want to comply or who think that there's no one who's going to check there.
Meanwhile, Higher Education Minister Blade Nzimande has vowed to launch a gender-based violence awareness program following Xaba's murder, a move the students hope will ensure their safety in society. Pulele Chwiti-Jones in Pretoria.